Hello, hello. My name is Caitlin Brogan. I've been here at Be Digital for almost 2 years, which is exciting, and I specialize in Facebook and Instagram ads. All right, one of the big questions is, how do you create a Facebook and Instagram ad that drives the results that you're looking for? Well, there are two parts to this. Number one is you must utilize the Facebook pixel. You have to get that on your website and tracking, so that way, for part two, when you are creating the ad, one of the first steps is to choose the campaign objective. So making sure that your Facebook pixel and tracking aligns with the campaign objective that you're setting. So if you want leads, make sure you're choosing that as your campaign objective, and then putting the tracking everywhere you need for leads. If you want e-commerce sales or product sales, make sure tracking is there, and then you're choosing sales as that campaign objective. Okay, so what goes into a Facebook or Instagram ad that converts? Well, there are three main things we want to discuss and talk about. Number one is the image or video. You have to stop their scroll. You have to have something out there that's eye-catching, that's engaging, that relates to your product or service too, so that they can picture themselves with it. So that way you're stopping their scroll. Number two then is the messaging. So once you have their attention, you want to make sure that you are creating messaging that then convinces them to want to click on the ad and go to that next step. So you want it to be relatable to them, speak to the benefits of your product or service, and if it needs to speak to anything that that person wants to avoid that your product or service can help them with. And then once you have all of that, we also recommend A/B testing, because I have been proven wrong so many times when I thought, oh, this was the absolute best image, and then it ended up not testing very well. So making sure that you're always putting out several options out there so that you are able to know that this is the best performing video or this is the best performing messaging. All right. The last thing to talk about when it comes to a Facebook and Instagram ad that converts are the audiences. So there are three main audiences that you're going to want to explore and test. Number one is an interest-based audience. So this is where you can go natively into the Meta Ads Manager and you can type in interests of people who are similar to your customers. So say you are a dog brand and dog toys. Well, you can go in and say, hey, is Petco targetable, or PetSmart, or an I Heart Dog magazine, or something like that. And then the other type of audience to consider is a lookalike audience. So this is where you can take, say, everyone who's been to your website, because you have that Facebook pixel on your website, and you can then take that audience and say, we want to find more people who look just like that. So then you are able to create a lookalike audience off of that. You can also do that off of other types of data sources, first-party data, other email uploads that you have, things like that. Then the last type of audience to consider is a retargeting audience. So this is a great one because it helps follow back up with people who have been to your website already and shown interest, or someone who has engaged with your Facebook or your Instagram page, and then you just retarget them. You can also retarget people, again, if you have first-party data, upload that natively into the Meta Ads Manager. You can also upload email audiences into, the back end of the Facebook Business Manager. And so that's just another great audience to consider.